We are back in the studio, and today we are talking My Team with My Team producer John Smith. Welcome back to 2K TV. How you been?
I've been great. Thanks for having me back.
Okay, well, we're going to get started, and we're going to learn how to get into My Team via Triple Threat Park today.
Yes.
All right. We've also got Team 2K TV member Rodney and our great co-host here, Chris Manning,
Yes.
LD2K.
With all this My Team talk, I want to get a game in Triple Threat Park, and because it's season 2, it's never too late to jump into My Team. Even if you're behind or didn't play in season 1, it's always great to jump in.
It's always great to jump in, and if you did play in season 1, you have a bunch of rewards waiting for you already.
So let's jump into My Team by entering the Triple Threat Park building.
When you come in, you'll pick a couple of players to get started with. You'll have your choice of 2 current NBA and WNBA players to choose from, and you'll get to pick a legend from the NBA or the WNBA.
I think we need to talk about the layout of the land in Triple Threat Park.
So Triple Threat Park is based off the 2K15 Sunset Beach remaster. Some of y'all might have gotten used to that last year in 2K25. We have it in 2K26 for My Team Triple Threat Park. But it's My Team, so we expand things a little bit further. Up on the street on the north end of the court, we have 2v2 half courts. The first time 2v2 has entered My Team, and you're playing it on the street with chain nets. At the south side of Sunset Beach, we have a new head-to-head court on the boardwalk, playing on wood in Sunset Beach. It is so much fun to play on these courts. But in the middle, we have our main 6 courts. 3 of them are co-op, one of them no score.
Up next, the Nuggets taking on the Bulls. The Nuggets, so far this season. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Patrick Williams is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's Thomas. And it's Red into the center position. And for the Nuggets, inside form, it's Gordon and Jokic. Mr. Clutch out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. And Craig, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Lets it go from deep, and he trains the 3. Good-looking shot there from Mr. Clutch.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jones in the post. Murray at him. Rejected by Murray. And they're moving it up. Here's Jokic. Plays it up and banks it in.
The awareness of Jokic is so profound. He knows where to be in every situation.
James, the bounce pass. Here's Williams. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up.
You could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious. Here's Joe. He's guarded by Thomas. And contact on the shot. So he'll be shooting free throws here. That's second personal shots from the spot in this game.
And one of the highlights last year was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Chicago making a switch here. Smith has checked in.
We expect nothing less.
Chicago
He's literally been very good at the line.
And now the first time out called here for the Bulls. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs. What time is it? It's T-shirt time. Team trajectory is not always a straight line, clearly.
Absolutely, Kevin. I think in most cases, it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
This one for three. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
It's Thomas on the wing. That's in. Coming over the steals from Jones.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down. What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Williams against Gordon. Williams kicks to Thomas. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Thomas got 5.
Well, hey, look, Thomas loves the duel. Answering that three from the other end.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray and is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger.
Kicks it out to James. It's stolen by Watson. To the middle. Here we go. One-on-one. Joe. Good.
Open rhythm look.
Bulls trail by 17. Outside Thomas. Denver grabs the miss. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
But they actually dropped the game in this series last year. Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Jones. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Really not where we normally see Jones operate, but good for him to grow his comfort zone.
Here's Joe. And again, Denver with the dribble.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Chicago timeout call.
Let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Nuggets. We talked about the always daunting prospects of slowing down LeBron James. He told me as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Look at Mr. Clutch. He's really been playing well.
Well, as a coach, you have to make adjustments to put a stop to all the damage he's doing. The way they defended him is not cutting.
There's some changes. Simmons checked in for Jokic. Johnson comes in for Gordon. And Christian Brown subbed in for Peyton Watson. Jones with guarded by Simmons. Clayton's shot is good.
Well, this is where Jones is at his best.
Trey Jones.
Distributing the basketball.
It's Joe on the wing, covered by Okoro. And the shot goes in. 30 points for Mr. Clutch.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
That one drops
Trey
for him.
Jones.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst taller players.
Here's Joe. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Clayton. Covered by Joe.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Denver scoring again.
Jamal Murray with the
Early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 5. Jones, no luck.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that push.
That's the end of the first quarter with the
Denver
score.
Nuggets finishing the quarter up by 11, 24 points. And with as many 3-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. To have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Christian Brown is out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Simmons. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Bates at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. It's good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And so here's Denver. They'll be playing host to Portland for the next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Here's Joe. And Denver again with the bucket.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempt, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Red passes to Clayton. Well-timed pass. And it goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Assists from
Clayton's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Bates. He has yet to score. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Clayton, the pass to Okoro. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The communication is so crucial in any basketball. Coach, teams that get on the same page quickly.
Isaac
They clearly have an edge, right?
taking 2 shots.
Absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated. Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Warriors was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive, and he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he could repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. Thank you. Greg, it was obvious. It was
your Nuggets,
out there.
Nikola Jokic.
I'll tell you,
2 shots.
he didn't enjoy himself, but whoever was matched matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Right, we see a lot of change. In the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every aspect. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Joe, covered by Okoro. From 20 feet out, Joe can't get it to go.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. No good that time.
Nuggets.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up.
So as we can
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Nuggets.
Denver on top,
61.
opening up a huge gap. And they'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Great to see him playing up to his full potential. This will do so much for his confidence.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Jones is out there with Cam Thomas. Then it's Williams. Then it's James. And it's Red in at the 5. Thomas, no good. And so Simmons will bring it up for Denver. Now, Joe. 43 points in the game. Connects from three-point range.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Williams up on top. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jones. With the bounce pass. 6 to shoot. James dishes to Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wasted no time on that one. Joe's got 49 points in the game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And there it is for
LeBron James.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. Gordon. Nice work on the boards.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
And Red gets it to go on the assist by
Assist
Jones.
goes to
Jones has
Trey
got 6
Jones.
assists here tonight.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Took him no time at all on that one. 52 points for Mr. Clutch. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I
Cameron
appreciate these
Thomas.
young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you.
He's left an imprint, no doubt. Thanks a lot, Allie. And that
Assist
one,
from
good.
And they're
LeBron
beginning
James.
to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Joe can't get it to go. Jones looking for an opening. And that one's good. James.
assisted by
And that's now
Trey
6
Jones.
points for LeBron. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player that came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say he's exceeded them.
It's Thomas, high post. He's got 14. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and
LeBron
in.
James.
James has got 6 points in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Joe, and it's off the back rim, no good. Bulls have gone 6
Denver
to the
foul.
floor here in the second half.
Joe.
They've got to be happy with that.
Second personal
And a
foul.
closer look here.
First
at the
team
scoring
foul.
breakdown for the Nuggets.
Substitution on the
It's
court.
been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Good, and the assist goes
Cameron
to LeBron.
Thomas.
LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Here's Joe, defended by Jones. Kicks it out to Johnson. And again, Denver with the triple.
A slight rebound
Cameron Johnson.
one more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
James against Johnson. LeBron can't get it to go. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And they pick up 2. Bennington's got his first points of the night.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some
LeBron
fight.
James.
They are just killing them on the interior.
43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Joe. Good. That's another bucket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Outside, Jones. We got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Thomas, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes doesn't go in.
Joe, good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when
Denver
the three is
foul.
falling like this,
Cameron
there's not a
Johnson.
whole lot you can do.
First personal foul.
No
Second
question he
team
got
foul.
out on that shot.
And he's got his first
Shooting
free
for
throw of the
Chicago.
game.
Substitution on the
Switch
court.
here. Reds checked in. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's LeBron. It falls for his 7th
LeBron
bucket of the
James.
contest. He's 7 for 9.
Oh, filling it up. James doing it all.
We've got Mr. Clutch. He's out there with Simmons. And it's Drawford in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. James
minutes remaining in the
outside.
game.
Shoots the three. Traps in the tray.
LeBron James.
James has got 7 points for the
three.
quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Smith outside. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Takes it off the glass.
Jalen Smith.
Smith's got his first points in this one.
Well, as a big man, Smith is expecting contact. So when it comes, it's no surprise.
Joe Good.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Red.
Good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Denver.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there, but a facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Mr. Clutch.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Another bucket. Wow! And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They poured it on and dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know,
84.
this game could really be a defining
Thanks
one
for coming out
what
to
they
support
can
your
do
team.
when they
Make sure
are
to get
playing
home
at their
safely,
best.
and
I
we'll
mean,
see you at the
here
next sporting
no
event.
doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan.